I'm going to discuss something called Bolide Movie Creator. And I've got their website up here. So what it says is the first video editing software for non-techies, which is, so what they're on their blurb, it says that it's for anybody and anybody can actually make top-notch videos and that with their software. And the reason I'm doing this is I was looking for another program on a different computer, an old computer, and I came across this, which I totally forgot about. I only paid about £10 on Bits de Jour about a couple of years ago with this, and I'm a bit of a sucker for cheap software. So anyway, I thought, well, I'll give this a run out and see how I go with it. Anyway, so this is basically what you see when you've actually downloaded it and uploaded it to your screen. The videos on mine and the pictures are they were all done by default, so it goes where your video folder and such like is by default. I did that on mine. I'm not sure if that would do it on anybody's. Anyway, here you have something called the audio library, which I don't have anything else in. I'm actually going to, when I've done this video, I'm actually going to edit it with this particular software. The transitions, which have got loads of these things like a lot of video editors do have. Effects, which has got things like negative, sharp, and more, which is you can make videos, and these things are not really for me, but you can actually do fancy films with these tools. So also you can actually make slideshows. So it's like a slideshow and a video editor combined. So with this, it's very easy to use. I mean, all you're doing is if you're very new to it, this is the timeline and all this down here, and there's a few editing bits and pieces that you need to do, like text, and if you wanted that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this film as a demonstration, and this is this one here, what's actually on the screen, but it's in the wrong folder. So this here is a one about, that's from redbull.tv, which I'm an addict to. These people jumping off with the fly suits or bird suits or whatever they're called. Anyway, so when you play that, so that's now in the timeline. So when you play that, you get this type of thing. I just taped this off the telly, but I thought it was a really cool bit of video. Anyway, so what you want to do, if you want the bit at the beginning, which is the bit which is not very good because you're actually seeing the TV, so from about there is where you would need to cut it. So if you have this here, this is the split, the fragment and current position. Okay, so that's what you would do. So this is there. So then you would just pop that, and then you would delete that part. Okay, so now that's gone, and you just put your video there. So now you kind of see the TV right from the beginning, so that bit's cut out. And this is the easiest video editing software I've used for this type of thing. So that's all you do. And this, for me, even though I've had this program for ages, haven't used it as much as I should have, but that is just so easy to do. And if you wanted it somewhere in the middle, for example, you could just go cut there, and you want it to just drag it right to the center there. Oops, just put that there. Split screen, do that bit there, take it out, and there you go, and it's out. You could put a transition in there if you wanted to. Not that I want to, but you could put a transition in there because the screen's now split. So there you go, you just do that. You didn't want that other bit in. And again, like I've said on other videos about this, where I usually take out the when I'm doing YouTube videos, I take out things from the beginning and from the end, almost all the time. And sometimes you require bits here, there, and everywhere when you've made mistakes and all that. So if you wanted to put another video on top of there, I'm just doing this as a demonstration. It has absolutely nothing to do with all these stunts and that people do. Just a minute. Just put that there. There you go. So you can add on, take away as much as you like. So I'm actually quite impressed with this thing. But it's I should have used it probably more than I have. But anyway, I'm just going to redo that. Okay. Another things that you can do is sometimes, depending on what type of shot you've got or what type of video, you can take this out. There you go, and then you can drag another one in, which this one here is a time lapse I did of the stars. And what here is, if I don't know if you can actually see it very well in this video, but what you do here at the top, it's got a bar. At the side, it's got a bar, and at the bottom, it's got a black bar. Well, I don't like them things in. So what you would do there is you would just take out the zoom effect, and so you would put that as probably as close to the bar as you could without. It's just still okay. And there, that should be okay. But I would also here on the other side of the screen, on the left side of the screen, it has what your frame rates are and things. 1280 by 960. If you're using YouTube, 1280 by 720 is the way to go, which is a 16 ratio to 9. And again, this is you would just put the zoom in there and drop that down a bit. That's actually, you don't want that at all, because just give us a second to get rid of that. Okay, so now it's 1280 to 720, and you would still need that zoomed. Okay, this is a better one, better ratio for YouTubers. And so you put it like that, and that's not causing any problems at all. And that will come out on your, once you see this other bar thing on the top of the video, that means that it's taken. That means that that would now be zoomed in to the right thing. So when you've done your video, when you've saved your video, you would now get the 1280 by 720, and that's running at 30 frames per second. Like I said, it's this is you never know what people are looking for in these type of things. Everybody's different the way they use things. It's got things like adding text. Now you see how that zoom's actually taking effect. You can add text. You can put in whatever you want there. You know, this is a test video, and just clicking OK there. And again, this is really, it is easy. I mean, what they say on the website, it is easy. It's definitely worth a look at if you're in the market for this type of thing. Other things that it has on is different speeds. Here you have speeds, so you have like ×4 and slow motion. I think it's slow motion. I don't use that much. You can freeze frame it. You can adjust the sound volumes. You can rotate it left, right. You can have transparencies, fadings. This fading thing is something that I will use, which is very important for some of the things I do. So really, that's just an overview. If anybody's got any questions regarding this software, it's not as big as the brand's not as big as like some of them. I think it's a Russian company who do it. Another thing, apply chroma key effect. I'm just going over these. Adjust brightness, saturation, and I've tried these. They're quite fun. So yeah, it is quite easy. It's probably the easiest video editing I've used, and nothing in video editing is going to be absolutely as easy as pie. But once you get the hang of these things, I think this is probably the most simple one I've used. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Any questions, as I say, thanks for watching and thanks for listening.